Hi guys, so you're welcome to another episode of our conversations, our interviews with our student at Genius Nimble, where we have conversations with them about, what moved them to take the tech sales course, how it's been after the course, and today we have Femi Babajide. So Femi is actually a sales development rep at MyEdspace. Femi is also one of our best students that took his learning seriously, and now he's doing amazingly well for himself. So Femi, you're welcome.
Thank you.
So we always have this conversation with our students because we want them to share how it's been, what they think about the course, how they benefited, and all that. So before we talk about the good area, before we talk about how it's been, all this, but I want to take a step back and talk about what moved you to take the tech sales course. Why not software engineering course with other people? Why not product design? Why not program management? All the other tech skills out there. Why tech sales? I remember when you reached out to me and we had a conversation before you even started. You seemed like you knew exactly what you wanted, and it made it easier for us. So please, Femi, tell us, why did you choose tech sales?
Okay. Thank you, Chika, for having me. I'm really, really grateful, and should I say thank you for like instilling this knowledge and teaching me all about tech sales because if I had done this on my own, it would have been harder, and I wouldn't have found like an easier um, concept, to find what tech sales is all about. So I should I say I chose tech sales or tech sales chose me because I did start as I studied accounting, so nothing about sales related. But I
Yeah.
do know that our life we always sell ourselves, start from being, for instance, me being from a polygamous family, and selling
Hmm.
myself to my father, trying to get the best out of his pocket so he
Yeah.
can it can, like, fend for me even more than my
Yeah.
siblings. But so I just say that it all started when I finished university, and I wanted to, like, get, because I knew that I wasn't going to continue my accounting. I studied accounting, so I knew
Yeah.
that I wasn't going to get chartered. It wasn't just for me. I just realized that after uni. So I was having a conversation with someone, and he said that I know how to like sell myself or make something look, um, good. So he always called me the sweet mouth. So then I was going online, scrolling online. Then I saw someone mention tech sales on a thread on Twitter. Then I started reading his their the comments from others, and talking about making video out what tech sales was about. Some people were complaining, if you're not up for talking to customers or doing meetings every time, stay away from tech sales. I was like, what is tech sales? Then I went online, I searched, and I think someone mentioned Genius Nimble. So then that's when I found you. But as at that time, just trying to like find the means to like come on your course, I just felt that okay, um, I'm going to spend my money for this. This is going to be worth it because I just felt that since you're a Nigerian, and you'll be like someone I can easily reach out to and communicate
Yeah.
better with
Yeah.
other than the other resources I was seeing online. So that's how I found um, tech sales now. Yeah.
It's a very funny story. Seeing someone, and you know what? That person that posted us on Twitter, I remember that particular post. I don't know the person
Mm,
from anywhere.
mm.
And also the person works with Microsoft. I don't know how he got about how he knew about us.
Yeah, you worked with
So,
Microsoft. Yeah.
we got a lot of people that made inquiries from that post, from that random post that I didn't even sponsor.
Sponsor.
And as at then, there was nobody that was teaching tech sales in the whole of Africa. There was no structured way to learn tech sales. It's now that people are actually springing up. Keep saying this, but people think I'm joking. There was none. I did my research before I started this. There was no single ed tech company, none,
Mm, mm.
that had a
Teaching tech
structured
sales. Yeah,
curriculum
yeah.
that was teaching tech sales. None. The only ones you see are in the US.
Yeah.
US. One or two
And,
in Canada.
and
But
the
most of
money
them
was
are in the US.
was pretty high.
Yeah, exactly. 2,000, 5,000, $3,000
Yeah,
per person. So we
yeah.
needed to democratize how to learn software sales in Africa.
Hmm.
But now, Femi, I remember when you wanted to take this course and you were
Yeah,
deciding on whether to go for youth service. For some of us that might be
yeah,
listening, that don't know what
yeah.
youth service is, this is what a mandatory 1 year service you do after you're done with university in Nigeria, where you spend your time in community service, doing some work
Hmm.
for the country and paying back, more like, you know, laboring for the country, sort of. So you were telling me you don't want to go for your stuff, you want to focus on learning tech sales. And I
Yes,
saw that as really, that was really passionate. So
yes.
tell me through, so let's talk
I
through that.
knew that the you were offering that, okay, after learning you are going
Mm,
to like after learning you are going to become an intern with me. I was like, okay, so now I'm paying to learn, and I'm also going to get paid or learn this skill after learning. And should
mm,
I spend this money that I've gathered and go for NYSC, or
mm,
use this money as a risk? If it doesn't work out, then I go for NYSC. Use this money and invest in myself, because I knew that I was going to get the value. Because when I saw your structure and your lessons, I was like, okay, this is a risk that I'm willing to take. So I told my mom. My mom very supportive, and she said that, well, you can go ahead with what you want, but you have to promise me that if it doesn't work out, you follow the normal processes that everyone is taking. And
yeah,
so that was when I told myself, okay, I was going to like do this. And I put in all efforts to learning what Texas is. I'm still learning. We're all learning. We keep learning every day. And I
I'm
told
still
myself,
learning.
okay, yes, yes, I'm going to like, this is not going to be magical or sorcery where I just learn tech sales today and I get get an high paying job like my boss here, you. But I just knew that if I start, before you fly you have to walk. So I just knew that if
Yeah,
I
true.
start, I'm putting like the effort and knowing what it is to, tech sales is quite different. You have to learn the basics. And I just knew that, okay, genius nimble would be a good, my money is going to be worth it. So I just had to like, put all my investments, my time into tech sales, because I'm into genius. Because I realized that if I went for NYSC, I would have spent like 3 weeks on the camp. And
Mm.
you know so I just said, okay, let me spend this money here. And the 2 months I'm going to learn, I know that before I'm done with this, I'm going to get a better paying job than people doing NYS. That's what I was telling myself. So it wasn't a brag. So I told myself that, okay, this is what you're going to do now. This is your career. So are you sure you're able to do this? I told myself yes. Then I spoke to myself. Then yeah, God's willing. We're here, we're grinding, we're selling, we're pushing.
See, Femi, I probably have not said this often or said it live on TV, but I'm proud of the progress you've made. There are people that reach out to us, they want to learn tech sales, they pay for the course, but they are not willing to put in the work. We're
Mm,
not promising people because you just walk through a walk. No, it makes it's not a walk through course.
mm-hmm,
Other people out there might just tell you 2, 3 weeks for no, no, no. I won't tell
mm-hmm,
you that. You go through a rigorous program, but I sure that once you go through that program and put in the work and show up for classes, do your tasks, do everything we tell you, you can compete globally. So, Femi, would you say there is any regret you had in taking the course?
Be great. I think sometimes I just tell my elder brother, people that say that why are you doing this? Go for NYC. I always tell them like Alpha, I is my life now. So regrets, no, this is the best decision I've made, and I love the risk I took. So there's no regrets, and I wish I met genius like earlier, or I knew about Texas like earlier, like even when I was in school. I think it would have been better for me, but I'm still glad I found it now, and yeah, and there are no regrets. Keep going, like I keep going. Yeah.
Femi, do you know the thing? If there was something like Genius Nimble when I was, because I've been fortunate, I've sold in other industries before I even found tech sales, or tech sales found it just like you.
Mhm.
So if there was something structured for me before because I started a career in tech sales blindly. I didn't know what it was. We were learning on the job.
Mhm.
Like we were learning on the job. So
Mm.
you learn while you do it. Nobody knew what it was in Africa. Nobody knew what it was. So
Mm.
we were learning on the job. So I felt like other people should not pass through what I passed through. Other people should have an idea of what it means even before they get into it. And that was the concept behind what we are doing. I wanted people to understand end to end what it means to sell softwares. And if you look at it very well, our current curriculum, which we're always improving our curriculum, how it was when you learned is not how it is now. A lot of
Mm.
things have been added
Mm.
because we are looking at the latest things students should know about. We add it to our curriculum. We improve the whole process. So I was very intentional about this and about helping people. It wasn't just about generating revenue. That's the secondary area of the business for me. The primary area is about helping people know about this particular untapped area in software, in tech. It was untapped.
Definitely.
Nobody knew about it.
Because
So now,
everyone
Femi, I
everyone
wanted
is
to
trying
ask you.
to everyone is trying to like build, but who's going to sell what everybody's building? Yeah.
Exactly. Everybody's building. What are you building? Yes, you're building a good thing. How would it sell itself? Even after you've done founder led sales for a while, you cannot do founder led sales forever. Founder sales, where the founder is the one trying to sell. You cannot do it
No,
forever.
you can't do
After
it
a while, you
forever.
need to hand off to a team that will take it
Yeah.
up. Who are those people?
Yeah.
Sales teams.
Sales
And they
teams.
need to
Yeah.
know how to sell it. So,
So
Femi, what area of the course or areas of the course did you love personally or did you find really beneficial? Maybe the modules, any of the modules, or a particular area that you learned that you found, oh, this is really amazing. I love what I'm learning.
okay, I think I did find everything very good. I can remember when I was trying to I never knew, like my email writing was so bad, and when I found Genius Nimble, I learned how to write a good code email. Like my email was so bad, so long and lengthy, and it wasn't really personalized. Or was it when I was doing my IT with you guys, my internship with you guys, and I learned how to, like, cold call and talk to customers. So I think that everything about the course was great, but the thing that stand out to me was being able to communicate with you, and I get like a response of get like a response or like a feedback. Okay, this is what you are doing correctly, and this is what you're not doing correctly. Anyone can study any material online, but if you have someone that will be there like a mentor at least once in a week, when we're getting that mentorship once in a week, and understanding what we've read, and there was someone there to tell us that okay, this is how you do this. All the ideas I had in my head, someone was able to point it out for me. So it was great. And I want to tell that you're really a great teacher. If I had this kind of teachers in
Hmm.
my school, then I think I would
Thank
have,
you.
you know,
Thank you.
it would have been so great. So thank you for teaching. So I have,
Hmm.
like, when I say you're really a great teacher, like I have like people that I'm trying to like even teach. I'm like, man, Chika was a great teacher because I suck at this, and Chika is like, way better than teaching. So yeah.
Appreciate you saying that. And that module about code emailing is a key module in tech sales where we teach you how to write proper emails, because tech sales, you have to know how to write emails and also how to make cold calls. Appreciate you saying that.
Sure.
So now, Femi, of course, this is just basically a generic question, but I would want to ask it to you because I know you've done it over time. About, would you be open to recommending our program to others, our this course to others? Of course,
I
you've done
think
that.
I
You've
think
done that.
I have already.
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
recommended
you
like,
have.
I
Yeah,
think they signed up already, like two or
yeah,
three people, like
yeah.
came and they came to me. There's something about telling someone do this. You can take the horse to the river, but you can't really force it to drink. So if I hear that I'm trying to learn sales and tech sales, I'm like, okay, I know a guy. So, but I won't go to meet anyone and say, no, you need to learn tech sales or try to babysit them to learn.
Mm.
No, but if I was given that, okay, please, where can I learn tech sales, man? Genius Nibble is the right place to learn tech sales. And I think now you have like a more better structure. The
We
recordings
have we're
going
improving
back
every day.
for yeah, improving. So I think
Yeah,
that they are getting more value than me. I'm even jealous of them, but yeah.
yeah,
So Genius Nibble is the way. If you want to learn tech sales, go for Genius Nibble.
yeah. Appreciate you saying that, Femi. You're one of our students that really put in the work. I'm not saying this to make you feel good. I've taught a lot of people over time, and I know each body's capabilities, right? You've been one of the students that have put in a lot of work, made impact, learned, did more research on your own. No, I remember when we had conversations, you was asking really intelligent questions, which shows that someone is not just taking something at face value and running off with it. Person is trying to get better. You could sense when someone wants to acquire more knowledge, when someone is hungry. And that's what I saw in you. Hunger, that hunger. It's
Mhm.
basically what will make the person succeed. I've never seen any of my students that had that hunger, that passion, that willingness to learn, that have not gotten jobs now. Like all of them. That hunger, that desire, that passion, that effort, that drive. That's one key thing I noticed. And I want to say kudos. Keep
Thank
doing
you.
what you're doing. As student, you could always come back anytime at zero cost to, refresh your skills. It's something I open to every of our students, our alumni. You can come back anytime. You can even reach out to me. Oh, I need help here. I need to refresh on here. We can recommend a particular module that we've improved, because we are always improving.
Mhm.
Well, we are adding new things in our curriculum. Every cohort is experiencing something extra. So we always invite, come back, try and come back. Can you come back? Can you try this? Can you learn more? But I know they are busy as well, and they'll come back at their own time. So, Femi, I'm super. Any other advice? Do you have any advice for people that probably are considering tech sales, but they're still thinking about it? They're still not sure. Do you have any advice as someone that has gone through the program to them? What do you have to say to them?
Now is the best time. If you feel it, do it. So that's what I have to say. Now is the best time. If you feel it, do it, and try to gather as much knowledge as you can. Like, tech sales means building relationship with customers, people you don't know. So you have to start building that relationship first. So I've met a lot of people because of I learned how to do tech sales. So do not hesitate. If this is what you want, go for it.
Thank you, Femi. And yes, once they go for it, they should put in the work, because you put in the work. You're here, you're where you were today because you put in the work. You did what
Yeah.
you're supposed to do. And I'm glad to hear you say that. So thank you so much, Femi, for coming on the show despite your busy schedule, jumping on this call to have this conversation with us. We appreciate you. We hope to have you back in the future as
Yes.
maybe a part-time instructor sometime to share what you've learned over the years and
Yeah.
help
Yes.
others
Hopefully, when
to
I come back, I'll be an account executive.
Yeah. Sure, sure, sure. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Femi. Appreciate
Thank
you.
you. Thank you, Chika.